Hi, have a nice lunch. Let's chat a little bit about last night's debate. Who won, who lost? I think the most important thing about the debate, or two things about the debate, are it put Bachmann back in the race, and it gave Perry a set of issues that may bring him down, and therefore it helped Romney. Start with Bachmann. She made a really good point there. She is the sole source provider of opposition to Obamacare. If that is your single issue, if that's your most important issue, if you're very concerned about the future of the medical care system, and you're very worried that Obamacare will ruin it for you and for your family, Michelle Bachmann is the one to vote for. When Romney said, I'll grant waivers to 50 states, and she came back and said, waivers won't cut it because somebody can reverse your executive order. You have to root it out, root and branch, and I'm the one that can do that. Very convincing, very strong. That apparition that showed up in the last debate was gone. Michelle Bachmann was back. She's back in the race, and you'll see her move up in the polls. It also means that Palin probably can't get into the race, because what was sucking Palin into the race was Bachmann fading in the face of Perry's candidacy, and now Bachmann is back. I also thought that Bachmann, who has lost a lot of evangelical Tea Party support to Perry, made a strong bid to get it back over the issue of whether 12-year-old girls should be inoculated against sexually transmitted diseases without their parents being asked one way or the other. I think that that's an issue evangelicals will feel strongly about. It goes to the fundamental issue of parental control over a crucial question. Bachmann nailed that, and Perry looked all over the place. And when Bachmann said it may have been influenced by his donations from Merck, I thought Perry didn't look very good in that. So Bachmann is back. Now Romney has Perry over two crucial issues. When Perry came in, he blunted Romney's message on jobs because he created a lot of jobs in Texas. After Trump pulled out, jobs were Romney's issue. Then Perry came in and took it away from him, just as Perry took away a lot of the evangelical vote from Bachmann. Now, Romney has replied with two basic other issues, Social Security and immigration. On Social Security, he was very effective tonight. In the last debate, he criticized Perry for calling it a Ponzi scheme and for saying that it was a monstrous lie. Well, that's rhetoric. But Romney cut through the rhetoric and said, you can say whatever you want. I'm not going to hold you to it. But you say two things in your book. Do you still believe them? Do you still believe Social Security is unconstitutional? And do you still believe that it should not be a federal program? And Perry basically said, yeah, I believe in both of those things. So what? Do the elderly have to worry that the judges he appoints to the Supreme Court are going to throw out Social Security? Do the elderly who live in poor states have to worry that their states can't afford Social Security and that they'll get small benefits compared to the richer states? Those are key questions. Now, Perry said no current beneficiary is going to be hurt, but people worry about that, and a lot of people don't want the program to be unconstitutional when they grow up. So everybody believes it needs to be reformed. Everybody wants private accounts as well. But those two issues, constitutionality and federalism, are key. And then I thought Romney made clear distinctions over illegal immigration. Offense, Romney says yes, Perry says no. In-state tuition for illegals, Perry says yes, Romney says no. And it didn't come up last night, but the Arizona law giving governors the ability to enforce immigration laws, Romney says do it, Perry says not. Those are key differences over an absolute core hot-button issue. It's hard for me to see how Perry can continue to bring the strong support from the elderly, from the religious right, and from the anti-immigration vote, given the positions that he took. Now, among the other candidates, the really great one was Newt Gingrich. He was fantastic. He was terrific. He's the smartest person up there, the most articulate. You'd pay money to see him debate Obama. The question is, can his obvious intellect, obvious knowledge, and obvious articulateness overcome the doubts of his character as a result of decisions he's made that people challenge? He gets twice as many votes from men as he does from women. Can he overcome that and get back into this race? I thought Huntsman was running in the Democratic primary as usual. I don't think he matters much. I thought Kaine was really good. But again, Bachmann's comeback makes it harder for Kaine because now you have Perry and Bachmann ahead of him and appealing to those social conservatives. I thought Santorum was terrific again, and you really hope that he breaks into the race. He deserves it. He's very articulate. And Ron Paul was revealed for the total kook that he is. When he said that 9/11 was caused by America having bases in Muslim countries, essentially echoing what Osama bin Laden said on 9/11, my blood pressure boiled. I almost threw a rock at my own television set, and couldn't get a repairman in time for the next debate. I do literally want to say this. I do not see how an American patriot can vote for Ron Paul and look himself in the mirror. He could be right on the Fed, he could be right on currency, he could be right on the economy, but when he says we caused 9/11, it was justified by our conduct. Not justified, but caused by our conduct. How can you vote for the guy? So that's my take on it, and stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the way Obama's going to pick your pocket with this jobs proposal of his. Thanks for watching.